All right, so thanks for those that requested this this video about coordinate graphing and area and perimeter. So I'm going to put the arrows on my axes. This is the x-axis. It goes horizontally. This is the y-axis. Each coordinate point has 2 coordinates. It's got an x-coordinate that matches with the horizontal distance, and then the y-axis, that's the vertical component. So this first point, -1, -1, that's -1 on the x. So I'm going to do that first. So I'm going to go -1, so which is right here. So -1 on the x. And I'm going to go -1 on the y. So this is the negative distance on the y. These are positives up here, negatives down here. So here is where -1 would be on the y. So where those guys meet up, which would be over here, right here, that's my point. So I'm going to erase everything else and plot the second one. Where's -1, 3? So that's my x, that's my y. Whoa. Okay, let's pause. All right, don't know what happened there. So let's try this again. So we're going -1 on the x, and then 3 on the y. So here's -1 again. So right here. So right there, there's -1 on the x, and then 3 on the y. So this is the positive y's. So 1, 2, 3. And where those 2 points meet, where those 2 coordinates meet, are right there. That is the point -1, 3. And this is the point -1, -1. All right, let's do 3, 3. So 3 on the x, 1, 2, 3 on the x, and then 3 on the y. So 1, 2, 3, we already know where that is. So where they meet is right there. That's 3, 3. What about 3, 1? So that's x and then y. So 3 on the x, 1, 2, 3 on the x, and then -1 on the y. We already did that. -1 was right there. So that's that's 3 on the x, and then -1 on the y. What about 2, 1? So that's 2. This is x and then y. So 2 on the x, 1, 2 on the x, and then -1 on the y is down here. Where those 2 points meet is right here. I think we're going to run out of room, so I'm going to stop writing them down. Well, why not? So that is 2, -1. What about 2, 2? So x, y, so 2, 1, 2. And then up 1 is right here. Up 1 is right there. So that's the point 2, 1. What about 1, 1? X, y. So 1 is there on the x, and 1 is up here on the y. 1, 1. So that's our point right there. What about 1, -1? So again, x and y. So +1 on the x, and then -1 is down here. So -1 is down here. So where they're going to meet is right here at 1, -1, right there. Oh, shoot, I should have been connecting these in order. So this goes from here. Well, I'll pause and connect them afterwards. And then -1, -1. So -1 on the x, and then -1. So we've already got that point. I'm going to pause the video and connect the points. All right, so what's the area of this shape formed? Well, it's how many square units is it? Well, if I just break these all up into its squares, I can just count them. So all the square units are right here identified. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I don't know what just happened there, but there are 14 square units of area. I could have also broken it up into rectangles. Like I could have found the area of that rectangle, and then I could have found the area of this rectangle, and then I could have found the area of that, right? Like that's 4 plus 2, and this is 2 by 4, so 8. So 8 plus 4 plus 2, 14. What's the perimeter? I need to count the units along the sides, so let me get another colored pen. And let's count. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 units there. 5, 6, that's 2. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. The perimeter is 20 units. 20 units of perimeter all the way around the outside of that shape.